Welcome back, everybody. This is your host, Lexi.
And this is your co-host, Stephanie Booth.
And this is What's Really Out There. Okay, so today we have a very special guest. Her name is Mica.
Hey, y'all. How's it doing tonight? Well, whenever you're listening to this. But.
So, okay. Also, excuse the noise in the background. My dog wanted to be in here with me, and she has an ear infection, so just ignore that.
I think it's Rocco. No,
that's Simone. So we're thinking about changing our podcast up. Michaela's going to come in here and try to help Stephanie kind of like get more out there and stuff.
To help her engage more in talking and...
Because she is 10 and she has
and
focus issues.
Some topics are not for 10-year-olds. If you're under the age of 10, get out of here.
Yeah, she has a special exception because she's my sister, so back up. Okay,
yeah.
So I don't want to have the introduction really, really long, so let's just have it short and sweet, and we'll talk more at the end. Okay. So
what are we talking about today? What are we talking about?
She don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't?
Surprise.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
I don't do the research.
So I'm going to be talking about the Johnny Joseph unsolved murder.
Okay, so what is that? What is the Johnny Joe? Let me see.
Johnny Joseph unsolved murder.
That is spelled with a G. Joseph with a G. No.
I'm so sorry about that, everybody. We are working out some technical difficulties, and we will have your show back on any minute now. How's everybody doing on this fine Tuesday? Evening, night, morning, whenever you're listening to this. Hope it's going good for everybody. Okay, and here comes your program in 3, 2, 1. So, it's... I don't want to go into detail, but this kid gets kidnapped, and he's, part of a cult.
Ooh.
A little insight.
My favorite thing ever. Oh, my God. Okay, let's do this.
Okay. And then I'm going to be talking about the fluoride water theory and stuff like that.
Ooh. Okay, so start with... I want to hear, all
of them that I'm going to be talking about?
Yeah, so this is all in today's episode?
Yeah, all today's episode. And then the Balloon Boy hoax.
Ooh.
And
I
then
think I heard about that.
the Gene Wilder hoax. We'll get more to that, but there's...
Wait, is that the Willy Wonka guy?
Yeah.
Right.
And then apparently Justin Bieber being a reptile.
Oh, we been know, sis. We been know.
And then Mandela effects, which I'm going to surprise you guys with this.
Ooh.
So. Okay. So we're going to start with the Johnny guy. So
Johnny Joseph with the G?
Yes.
Yes. You know he's a serial killer of some sort if the name is spelled janky.
Yeah.
Bundy, Dahmer, Wayne Gacy.
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to kick this one off with this, and this one it threw me off. It's really it's really weird.
Oh, should I get let me get all situated. All right, let's do this.
Okay. So he was born November 12th of 1969. Also,
69.
Okay. So he was 12 years old whenever he was kidnapped. Was
how old?
12.
12. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
He was a paper boy, so he was on his paper routes, and it was in September. It was on September 5th of 1982 whenever he was kidnapped.
The date's coming up.
Yeah, and it is also my birthday month, which I'm not happy about.
Wait, what's your... Okay, hold on.
September
That's
18th, my birthday. So.
I know him.
Okay. So, apparently, this one driver, pulled up, and he was asking this, Johnny for directions, and the boy, Johnny, felt uncomfortable, and he, just left, because he was like, no, bye, leave me alone.
Me, that guy talking to me today, I was like...
So, and then that guy followed Johnny wherever he was going. Well, then...
His entire paper route?
I guess it was, towards the end or something. It didn't go into, detail.
I don't think gas was, easy, cash.
Well, everything was, cheap back then, so...
Yeah, that's true. Inflation.
So... I guess he'd turn. It didn't see with this part. It didn't go into very detail, but it said he went out of sight. So I guess meaning he turned a corner or took a shortcut through the woods or something.
Mm-hmm.
And the person following him grabbed him and he ended up having 2 other people with him. So it was three
people
three,
kidnapped Johnny Joseph with the G
and held him down in the back seat while they like got him and then drove away.
Oh, so they like tied him up?
Like, I guess because the driver
Hog
and
tie?
then what?
Hog tie?
No,
No,
like
that hurts.
Yeah,
BT dubs.
like the driver and then the 2 men in the back seat holding him down.
Oh,
Like being like
I
not
bet they put
like
a
putting
bag
him out.
over its
Yeah.
head.
So he's
Like a
Johnny
service
Joseph
bag.
with the G, 12 years old, nearly 13, gets kidnapped on a paper route. That's, okay.
So and then his paper like his with the because I guess everyone carried it like in a wagon back then.
Yeah.
So he had it in a wagon. It was just sitting there, and somebody who knew him was like, that's not normal. So they called Johnny's parents, and they were like, hey, where's Johnny?
Like, your kid been snatched.
And yeah, so because they didn't get his newspaper, but they found the newspaper. That person they called his parents.
Okay, so they found like his bike and what he was
carrying the newspaper with, and because they didn't get the newspaper, so they went out.
They found the
looking
possessions, but not the boy.
Yeah. Basically, so they called the parents, whatever. Those dads like, well, I thought he was on his paper route. Let me go look for him. So they went looking for him, and then they found he also ran into the wagon full of newspaper. Well,
that must be like really awful as like a parent, like
I know
trusting your kid.
I thought it was the 1883 or something like that.
No, this was like the 1960s.
Yeah,
60s
late
were crazy.
1960s.
To ask your dad, he'll be like, yeah.
Okay, so then when he discovered that, he called the police, which is really weird because, like, I don't know if this was, like, then or something, but, like, the police weren't really interested. They were just like, oh, he'll turn up, leave us alone.
See, okay, never mind, I can't.
The police don't care about anybody.
That's what exactly I was gonna say.
Unless you have, like, a murder.
Hey.
Okay, let's not get political.
Okay, cut that part out.
Okay, but anyway, also she's 10, so don't come after her.
Also, your dad's gonna cut that part out.
Yeah, or we'll cut you. No, I'm just joking.
So cut from, like, here.
Yeah, okay. So they weren't interested in it or whatever. They were just like, oh, whatever. They shrugged it off as a runaway case. He was 12.
I would have run away at the age of 12.
Yeah, but, like, he had a perfect family.
That's true.
So, like, okay. So then the family, like, got a search party of, like, the town and stuff, and they went to go look for him.
Mm-hmm.
And they hired a private investigator because, like, months and months had passed and nothing had turned up. And the police were just like, I don't care.
Really?
Why private
Yes.
investigator?
What?
Why private investigator?
Private investigator.
Like, because the police didn't care, so they hired somebody who that was their job to find people.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, like a piranha?
Piranha?
You never watched it.
Okay.
I don't understand.
She love that. Yeah.
Okay, and then they came to find out, this private investigator, that Johnny was alive and he was not killed, that he was being held captive by a cult. Didn't say how he found out, but I guess he went snooping and, like, found it.
What cult?
It didn't say.
What do you mean didn't say?
It just said a cult.
So, the 60s, a lot of cults.
Yeah.
That was a whole summer.
It was a
love.
sacrifice cult, but I guess that's...
A sacrificial cult?
Yes.
So...
Like, they were... I'll go in more detail about it, but, like, he was, like... They were doing... sexual assaults to him and stuff like that. And they were torturing him, and they had like a bunch of other kids there that they were doing the same thing to. So like that
And
stuff.
one missing?
Yeah, well, sort of. It didn't go into detail about the other kids, but it said that they like had done the same thing to multiple other kids that were there, and they were like, it was a sacrifice cult / like a sexual harassment or like.
Okay, so...
You know what I mean?
Gotta find out what cult that was.
Yeah. So they brainwashed him, I guess, to be a slave. Like, they made him his slave. And at one point, he has escaped, like, numerous times. At one point, he escaped, and he approached a woman saying, like, hey, I'm Johnny Joseph. These 2 men took me. Can you help me? And she didn't believe him. And then the 2 men, I guess that were, like, I don't know, it just said 2 men came up and, like, took him away.
Now
Wow.
And no one questioned it.
like, no one really gave a crap in the 60s. I feel like, I mean, you and I were not, like, from that time, but, like, I feel like no one gave a crap back then. Like, oh, a kid went missing? Haha, hope you find him.
Yeah, like, it sucked. Well, then, at another time, a dollar bill was found with, like, his handwriting. It said, "I am Johnny Joseph, and I am alive." The police had confirmed the handwriting, and it was found in a restaurant. And then, also, in that same restaurant, in the bathroom, he was there because he had written in red nail polish on the mirror that, like, Johnny Joseph was here.
So, why would...
So he's making an appearance, but, like, that's what I didn't understand. He's, like, letting it known that he's there, but he's not, like...
He's actively popping up, and the cops are like, he ran away.
Yes!
Wow.
But this private investigator found out what was happening, but no one could find out, like, I guess where he was.
Like,
I guess they were, like, one of the cults, like, moved a lot or something.
I guess they couldn't find, like, a compound? Or...
Yes, yeah. So, I thought that was weird. So, okay. This was in 1997, and he disappeared in 1982. So, in 1997... I thought you
said he disappeared in 69.
No, that's when he was born.
Oh. Okay, so the 70s, no one gave a crap. All right.
So, okay, in 1997... Johnny's mom woke up and because she heard a knock at the door, and it was late at night, but she got up and she answered the door. Johnny was there, and she hadn't seen him in 15 years.
Oh my god. So he's about what 27 at this point?
Yeah.
27 years passed and they're still living in the same, 15 years passed. This, I guess now man's 27. Wow.
Well, okay, so he wasn't alone. The two people, like the two men that are always with him, came with him, and they, like, I guess they didn't say where he was, but they were, like, making sure that he wouldn't, like, run away or anything.
Yeah.
Well, he asked the mom for help. He was basically just like, "Can you let me go? I don't want to live in fear anymore. I'm gonna go live with them. I'm theirs now."
So
yeah.
the men who took him.
The men who took him, I guess, blackmailed him?
Blackmail or brainwashed or, like, pretty much. Yeah. And he left before the sun came up, and he was never seen again.
Like, not even a body years later?
No. And I don't know what happened. Like,
so, unknown cult captured Johnny with the G, Joseph, and brainwashed him into staying with them. What?
And being their slave and, like, being okay with, like, being raped and all that stuff.
Oh my god.
So that's, like, proof, like, that happened, right? Like, other people escaped from this said cult?
I don't know about the people, but I know whenever the private investigator was there, he, like, saw not just him, but, like, a bunch of other kids, like.
So the private PI, he saw this happening. What's the PA's, like?
It didn't say give a name or anything, but that's what I didn't get. If the PI saw it, why didn't he engage?
Yeah.
That's what I didn't get.
I guess,
but also, like, if I saw a cult, I'd be like, I'm turning the other way.
Honestly, if
that's
I saw
me,
a cult, I'd be like, let's get it.
And also, it's, like, it's an unknown area, so, like, you never know, like, if they have, like, what they have, or, like, how many people are in there.
Cults are really dangerous. Like Waco, we're Texan, like, Waco, that WW cult, and,
oh my god.
The Children of God, well,
yes.
They're not a cult anymore, they're an actual legitimate, like, religious sect.
That cult and that thing we watched last night?
Yeah, I already said that one. Yeah,
the W cult.
WW cult.
Yeah.
No. Catch me.
So it was.
Catch me getting that branded.
Yeah, that one threw me off. I was like, why?
Yeah, no, that's like crazy.
I know. Yeah.
We have to find out more on that.
I do want to find more out, but any thoughts on that one, Steph?
I think it's just messed up.
Yeah.
Messed up completely.
Yeah. So,
why would you do that?
I think because some people have, like, things missing in their life, and they feel like that X, Y, and Z can fill it.
Yeah. Oh, Michaela's over here trying to, like, sympathize with the...
No, I mean...
No. I really do want to, like, learn, like, what it takes to, like, what's inside, like, their head and stuff like that.
Like, the hardware or like childhood growing up?
Both.
Ooh.
Because, like, what drives them to do that? Like, what clicks in their mind, like, ooh, I want to kill somebody?
See, I told you last night.
Yeah, we talked about this last night, because we also watched Jeffrey Dahmer stuff.
Oh my god.
Okay.
With Jeremy Renner. Ah.
Okay, so, let's move on to...
All right. How many Mandela effects do you have?
Well, we'll do those in a minute.
Wait, how many do you have then?
We're gonna do, like, 5?
Can we do one right now?
No.
No, wait, because I want to do, like, as I have, like, 4 conspiracy theories, so I do, like, 2 Mandela effects and then 2 more.
I think you like stick one in between each one as like a.
Oh,
all right.
yeah.
Like as a. Okay, shake it off.
About that. Okay, so the song "Risky Business," the music video. I know she won't know that, but do you?
No.
Sing it to me.
Okay, well, I don't know the lyrics, but I know it. The one on TikTok where they'd always wear the big shirts and the socks and the sunglasses and they'd come out running.
Yeah.
That video. Well, they always had sunglasses on. I guess in the video there was no sunglasses. But everyone remembers there being sunglasses, and every person that's ever recreated it has always worn sunglasses.
No. I mean, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Oh my god, there's no sunglasses in that?
No. In the original music video, there's no sunglasses.
Quit lying. Oh my god, wait a minute. Can we like later?
We'll look it up after this, but we
After
can't like
this.
look it up in between because like I feel bad because like they can't see it
Oh,
with
yeah.
us. Like they can do it, like
Yeah,
later.
yeah,
But
Okay.
Okay.
Next conspiracy.
Okay. This is the fluoride water theory. This one's kind of short, but like it's
No,
there.
it's completely true.
Yeah.
Completely.
Okay, for those of you who don't know, basically the government like puts like fluoride in like the water.
The government
drink
puts
water
fluoride
again.
in our
Yeah.
water to help our teeth.
To
But
help our teeth.
Yeah,
like-
but it's actually slowly causing
yes,
cancer.
and it's been shown that like in like schools where the water fountains are,
Yeah.
they have lower IQs in like places where it doesn't exist or like don't have that fluoridation.
So public schools are bringing down America's intelligence because of the government. Makes
Yes.
sense.
Where do they put it?
Like, and it's in the theory that they're doing it to control us,
I mean,
Do
to
they
make
put
us
it
dumber, so we are like literally nothing, so they can do whatever they want to
have you
us.
seen this like next generation of kids? that's
Yeah, I
coming
mean,
up?
2020. Have you seen it? Have you seen 70s generation? Well, she's kind of our generation too.
No. 'Cause
Not
we're
really, but,
we're
like-
we're Gen Z. No, we're Gen X. We're Gen X.
Yeah, but I don't know.
She's Gen Z. We're Gen X.
Okay.
They're the ones that are like snort. No, well, like snort tackies and like jump off a bridge and be depressed
Eat
all at the same
Tide
time.
Pods.
Like me and yours generation is be sad and cry. Theirs is be sad and skateboard.
Yeah, sounds about right. Okay, what do you think about the fluoride water theory?
So,
Do they put it in the bottle of water?
I don't think so. No, I think Dasani. Have you heard the Dasani conspiracy? Yeah.
Mhm.
So I think as long as you drink Dasani, we're good.
Yeah.
I drink tap water all the time though, like straight from
Yeah,
the sink.
same. I do that and like the bottled water we have there, but I do that in tap water.
Yeah.
So like I mean,
I personally like when I get me that crispy water, like that fridge water though. Fridge water.
yeah, the I can't talk. The fridge water is actually pretty good. Okay, so this Mandela effect, it's about J.C. Penney. So how do you remember it being spelled?
Penney. JC Penney. Well, JC Penney's with the S.
Yeah. Well, okay. So in reality, it's not supposed to be an E,
What?
an extra E. Like after it's supposed to be P-A.
No, it's JCPENNEY apostrophe at JC Penney's.
I know, but then it's like supposed to be like P-E-N-N-Y.
No, quit lying. No. No.
Like that's how people like remember it and stuff like that.
It
That's how
has
it's
two
supposed to be.
E's. That's because like what made it original. Girl, can you do that?
That's how it's like. That's how everyone remembers it. But then like you look back or not look back. Like yeah, you look back on everything and it has two E's.
Did you hear that? That like shriek.
Let's just everything happens when we try to do a podcast.
Wow.
So yeah, no, everyone remembers it being without an extra E, but whenever you look back, there's another E. So like,
yeah,
yeah,
like that's how it's always been. Like as a kid, the JC Penney commercials, I used to be so jealous. I was like, I want to be that.
personally, I don't really remember. So like, and I know Stephanie doesn't really know, but
Well, the Google is coming.
Well, what?
I did not. So
The chupacabra?
the chupacabra.
I love how you just said that,
what?
Stephanie.
I'm gonna
She
break
like
my
rolled
nail.
it. She rolled a letter.
The chupacabra.
Okay,
Okay, I'm gonna break my nail.
so
Ooh.
this is the balloon boy hoax.
Oh,
Have you
okay.
heard about this one?
Is it like Flat Stanley?
No. Okay, have you heard this one, Steph?
Yeah, why YouTube?
Wait, is it that balloon from Phineas and Ferb?
No.
Okay, never mind then.
No, it's like something actually happened in real life with this guy. Okay, so this guy,
Kid.
Richard Heen, and his family were working on a
Wait,
saucer.
last name what?
Heen.
Oh, I thought you said Geen, like Edward Geen. I was like,
So they were working on like a saucer in their backyard, and
like a
Like-
flying UFO.
it was well. It said saucer, but then you look at the pictures and it's literally like a really weird, ugly-looking hot air balloon.
A tinfoil.
You
So
have, like-
I really don't know what they were trying to build, but
I
they
guess,
called
like-
it a saucer.
A flying saucer. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. So they said that the device got loose and that their 6-year-old son was inside of it. So they called the police and everything, and they were freaking out, and it was floating really easily,
Yeah.
which I feel like if there was a kid inside of it, it
Kids
wouldn't.
are really like that.
Yeah, like, but he is little like Stephanie, and he's also 6. So it was floating, and it was televised. The FBI, everybody was involved, like trying to get this kid down without killing him.
I would have
So-
just been like BB gun.
So like everybody was involved. It got so close to power lines, and it was so up, like so high in the air and stuff. Well, it finally landed, and when it did, they cut it open to see if the kid was inside of it, like to get him out, and he wasn't never there.
What?
Like he wasn't in it. So when like it landed and they found out that he wasn't in it, Falcon, the 6-year-old boy, came out of his hiding spot in the house.
He was hiding in the attic.
Yeah. And okay, so the balloon, I didn't say this, but the balloon traveled like over 2 hours and over like 70 miles.
And so
And the boy was never in it. If it like you would have think they would have looked in every nook and cranny before they assumed the boy was in the balloon.
I mean, kids do really stupid things.
Like he was hiding in the attic. So he came out of his hiding spot. Well, the police were like, okay, they were really pissed. They were like, what the heck? But then they had thought this was like that. They thought that they like staged it,
Yeah.
and that's illegal. Like they had so many people on it, like
Yeah.
it was a nationwide thing. It was crazy. So they thought it was a publicity stunt. Because then they did like this interview, and there was the mom, the kids, and the dad, and Falcon, and they were interviewing, and
Who's
he was
Falcon?
like the 6-year-old boy.
Oh.
His
And
name was Falcon.
Yes.
Hippies.
So they're interviewing him and stuff, and he was like, "Why'd you do it?" And he goes, "Because my dad said we did it for the show." And then he threw up.
Me.
And so then the next day they went on another show to clear their name, and the dad was like, "Oh, he was talking about it, like, because I guess someone was asking like where he hid, like a cameraman, and the cameraman like videoed him showing him, and that's what he explained that. And he was like, "That's what Falcon was talking about. Like, we're not crazy." So that happened. Well, everybody was mad. Well, the dad ended up.
Don't tell me he committed suicide, right?
No. He ended up going to jail. He served the minimum jail time.
What's that, like a year, 2?
I think it was like 3-something years, like that.
3 years?
So,
Wow.
well, because they faked it, and they had like the cops, the FBI, like a lot of people involved.
Government.
So now they're in a heavy metal band. They made a heavy metal band, this family, and their very first song is called "Balloon Boy, No Hoax."
I love that. Yes.
Oh gosh.
Wow. Way to make like a crazy situation Yo,
Ow.
watch your feet. Watch your feet. Hey, so way to make like your one mess up in like way to make like a bad thing good.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, when I first heard about that, I was like, wow.
That's how you gain like that's how you pick up traction off your platform. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
I don't even know if like the band still exists. I don't.
What's the name of the band?
Bal-
You gotta listen.
Balloon Boy. No, it was called Balloon Boy, and their first song was called No Hoax.
Wow.
So literally the name of the conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Good shit. Good shit.
so okay.
Next Mandela
Yeah,
effect.
sorry, my mind just went blank. The next Mandela effect. So like the song, the "We Are the Champions of the World."
Yeah. We are the champions, my friends.
Yeah.
We're
So
keep on
apparently,
fighting.
the song never said "We are the champions of the world." It just said "We are the champions."
No. We are the champions.
Yeah, I've always heard it like that.
We are
And
the
that's like one of the
champions.
conspiracy theories about that song, and I was like,
Balloons,
what?
'cause we
So
are
I thought
the
that was weird. I was like, how can you?
champions
I've noticed that about like a lot of the
of
songs.
the
I don't get like how you can just change
Even
it.
Chicken Little, he says of the world.
Yeah, I forgot it was in Chicken Little.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Wow.
Jesus.
Wait. We're gonna have to listen to the song later to see if.
Dude, and if it does say of the world, then like, I don't understand because but these Mandela effects do fuck with your mind. Like
Mm.
it's.
Yeah. Did you hear about like the Oh my god. Bernstein.
Yes.
The Bernstein Bears. The
Yes,
Bernstein
I was
Bears.
like, oh my god.
Bernstein.
Not
Ouch.
Bernstein.
Okay.
Kidding me?
Dude, that hurts like my mind to say Bernstein. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay. So I'm gonna be talking about Gene Wilder. Like, there's two theories to him. The first one also is so he died in 2016.
Really?
Everyone remembers him dying in 2013 though.
I thought he would die in like the 90s.
See, there's another one. No one remembers him dying when he actually died. Like everyone thought he'd been dead for a while.
Wow.
So
What?
that's the first one. And they were
So-
like, what? Like Nelson Mandela, they thought he died different time than when he actually
Yeah,
died.
I thought he died like it when he was in prison. Like,
yeah, and he ended up not dying then.
like when I read about that, I was like, good for him. But like, what?
Yeah.
Hold on. Like,
Yeah. Okay, so this is like about the, what's the movie called that he's in?
which one? Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Yeah,
Yeah, that one. It's not about the remake, it's about like the original movie.
like the original with,
Yes.
not with Johnny Depp, who
No.
is amazing. But
Yes,
still
but
kinda
not
like,
about that one. So the movie, when I read this, I was like, I always kind of like thought about it, but I was like, whoa, this changes the whole movie for me. So the movie is basically about a serial killer who murdered all the kids except Charlie. He would also kill the parents of the children, and he brainwashed Charlie apparently.
What? Wait
And
a
he
minute.
And he represented one of the 7 deadly sins apparently in like the movie,
Greed.
I guess.
Because I know gluttony, vanity, greed. I didn't see anyone with like lust, but I know so gluttony with that fat kid, vanity. I guess Violet was Violet vain,
Yeah, because he could have suffocated and died in the tube.
and then it was
yeah,
and then,
see what I
Hey.
mean?
and then Verona, she was greed because she always
Oh.
wanted everything.
Yeah.
And then what was Charlie?
Nothing. He was like the only good kid. He didn't die. Like, but he was brainwashed.
Oh.
Apparently.
The
Because
tunnel scene. You remember the tunnel scene?
Yes.
That yo. that
Back
just-
he gets-
So going back to like the thing about when he died, people made like Facebook accounts and Instagrams remembering him in 2013 whenever he died. But if he died in like the late 1990s or like
Well, when did the movie come out? Because I wasn't alive in the 90s, but I read that he died in the 90s.
God, like I think like the 1980s.
Maybe.
Or maybe it was the 1990s, but the quality looks a little like it looks old.
Yeah.
But he died of Alzheimer's August 29th of 2016.
I thought he died of just like.
See, and everyone thought he died of something different too. So he died of Alzheimer's, but whenever he died, people thought he died in 2013, and they found Facebooks and Instagrams from like 2013 remembering him. Like,
What? See, I thought he died of like old age or like cancer, something old people get.
yes.
But,
And everyone remembers him. I'm like, how can you remember him dying like 3 years early, or like 10 years early, or
I guess like who else did that happen to? I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
Gene Wilder, amazing actor, but like, so Gene Wilder was portraying a serial killer.
Yeah.
Who owned a chocolate factory?
Yeah, and also one of the things he would put like the body parts in the chocolate.
Wow.
Like he was a craze.
Delicious.
He just went crazy, and he was.
I mean, a couple of more like, if there was a couple more new like nuts loose. If there was a couple more nuts loose in
Sorry,
like
that made me hungry.
Willy Wonka, if he was just a little bit more crazier, he could be a serial killer.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know how much I believe that one, but like.
no, like even in the books, he was kind of like.
Yeah. Well, he also like he is a little crazy.
Yeah, like I
He's
guess he
allowed
tried to
to.
make like an eccentric, like old man, but they failed because I was like,
Yeah.
"What?"
Even like the one with Johnny Depp, like he played it perfectly, but like you could tell like. Not Johnny Depp, like that. His character was like
The character was-
loose a little bit.
The character was definitely a couple. He needed a hug myself jacket. He needed a hug me jacket.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
So,
But okay,
Next
let's-
Mandela effect.
yeah, let's change the topic. So, do you remember the Sally Fields quote? I don't know. If you
Yeah.
Yes.
No, they love me. They really love me.
You remember it like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she said, well, in the video or whatever, she was like, "You like me. You really, really like me." And then, well, yeah, sort of. But, and she said that's how she remembers saying it. But then, like, whenever you go back and look at it, it's like, "You like me right now. You like me." Like, that doesn't even make sense. Who would say it like that?
I can't believe I said it wrong, but I remember it as, "You love me. You really love me."
Yeah, and see, like, another person remembering it differently. We're in a different universe, y'all.
No, I think, like, I think it's like this. Like, our universe ends, but our souls aren't ready to die, so we, like jumpstart and, like, enter someone else's soul. Like, our own bodies, but, like, because that's why you get that feeling of, like, you're not in your, like, original body. You ever get that? Yeah. I feel like that's why.
I always feel like someone's watching me.
That's called
And people follow me.
schizophrenia.
Or ghost.
I'm a ghost. Oh my god.
Okay, so this is the Justin Bieber reptile theory.
We've been. Oh my god, the video with his eyes, like.
Yes.
That's crazy.
So,
He's definitely a part of that.
Okay.
Beyonce.
So
He's a
there's a
lizard.
thing about like the world leaders and the celebrities like being lizard people. Okay, so Justin went to visit Australia and he revealed a secret. I don't remember
Okay,
when this was.
so anytime you go to Australia, you know something janky is gonna happen. Australia is the Australia of the world, but Florida is the Australia of America. But America is also the Australia of the world.
yeah.
I don't know if that makes
Okay.
sense. But like,
So hundreds of people saw him transform into a lizard. Like I guess something happened and made him angry, and he was just like, okay, and he switched.
so
There were girls hiding in like the bathrooms, like toilets and stuff. Guys hiding and jumping into taxis. Like everyone was just like running away. They were like scared. And every time he tried to videotape it, his bodyguard was with him and he tried to attack you. Yeah. And then so this is what he looks like whenever he's a litter person. Did I say litter person?
yes.
Lizard person.
Lizard person.
He has a black stripe down the middle, like of his back and stuff, and he has big scaly claws, and he like lashes out angrily. Like it's kind of what you think he would look like as a lizard person, but like.
Wow.
And then apparently another person saw him transform at a state park
What?
into a reptile, and then his
Yeah.
eyes changed in court. I don't know if you remember that. Like, whenever
Yeah,
he was
I
in
remember
court.
seeing
Yeah.
that one.
Because Miley's did that too.
Yeah. See,
Ask Marley in person. Hey, are you a lizard?
Yeah.
She would smack.
No, I think that lizard people stretch, but I'm sure because they are such thing as like shared hallucinations.
Shared hallucinations.
Shared hallucinations. Shared hallucinations. Oh my god. Shared hallucinations. And I think that could have been one of them. But is there any like videos or anything?
Oh yeah, there is. We can watch them later. I don't want to do them while we're doing the podcast, but yeah, there we can watch the videos.
All right, absolutely.
Yeah, there's videos.
I mean, we could stop really fast, and I can like check and look on the laptop or check on my phone. No,
we're like almost done.
Oh my god. Okay, so go.
It's good.
We're at like
okay.
35.
What's your thought?
I think he's 100%. Because in one of my YouTubers, you saw his eyes change in court. Yeah. She's just, you guys know how Stephanie is. She believes in everything.
She's 10.
I know. I try to keep an open mind with her, and she's like, Okay, so this is about the candy, the Kit Kat. So in between like the words kit and cat,
there's a dash.
Yeah, is there a dash?
Yeah, there's a dash. You didn't see it on the little thing. The wrapper.
No, yeah.
I always remember there being dash, but apparently there's not, and we're just stupid.
No, Kit Kat, not Kit Kat.
Go, Dad. Go, Dad, to go get him a Kit Kat.
No, I'm not gonna make him go buy a freaking Kit Kat just for a podcast. Yeah, so I always remember there being like an apostrophe, but apparently there's no.
No,
apostrophe.
not an apostrophe, a dash. Not an apostrophe, a dash.
Yeah, the thing in between. I don't know why I called it apostrophe.
Because it's always been like, can I get a Kit Kat?
Not a Kit Kat.
Can I get a Kit Kat?
Yeah. So.
Kit dash a cat.
Yeah, that is a little bit weird.
You mean a lot of weird.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the end.
That's it. So
yeah, we covered a lot, but also I do want to say this. We went way over our time. We're almost at 40 minutes, and normally me and Stephanie only get to like 20. So yeah, you really helped a lot.
Okay, so we covered in episode 5, right?
Yes.
We covered Johnny with the G, Balloon Boy hoax, couple of Mandela effects, a fluoride thing, and Justin Bieber and him being a lizard person.
And Gene Wilder.
Wow.
Yeah. So we did a couple of stuff, and we had enough time for jokes in between and making everybody laugh.
Like, okay, so here's where we insert the social medias.
Well, we don't have any yet.
Yeah.
But
we'll have social media up soon.
Yeah, we're working on that, but we wanted to kind of like give you guys some more stuff. So, okay, since I didn't make the introduction long, so we're going to talk about that like kind of now. Okay. So like Michaela is going to be kind of like the new co-host sort of. Stephanie is still going to be here, but you guys like we need more of like with this is like 40 minutes.
I don't think you really have to explain.
Yeah, I think you guys understand. And she's gonna be here to she's gonna be like take over, but Stephanie's also gonna be here. But Stephanie's 10 and she doesn't really understand half this stuff.
There's topics that a 10-year-old doesn't need to be exposed to, even though she's really mature for her age. Nah.
Yeah. But she still will be here, and it's still gonna be me and Stephanie. But Michaela will be like our permanent guest. If that makes any sense, and she'll be like the second co-host. I guess we could make her. But
bounce ideas off me, miss. Oops.
But and we will have our socials up soon and everything. So just keep on downloading and keep on following and keep on liking. This has been a great podcast. This is your host Alexa
and your co-host Stephanie.
And
this
is hold on. And very permanent special guest Michaela.
And all three together, guys. And this
is What's Really Out There.